One of my tips for being set on fire: number one, don't do it. Number two, if you are going to do it in a movie, have a great safety team on standby, 3 or 4 individuals with fire extinguishers. If you're going to do it, there's my tip. How do I stay sane on a grueling action set? I think the enthusiasm and the excitement that is universal across the entire set, you get caught up in. And a lot of it is adrenaline. There's been so much prep leading up to this point, in particular with stunt scenes, big action sequences that are choreographed and prepped for weeks and weeks and weeks. Most of it is there just due to the nature of what you want to achieve and what you know your target is, but also making sure you're rested, making sure you are prepped, so that can kind of remove any doubt and fear and anxiety around it. But for me, I just love the process. So the sort of passion and the commitment keeps me moving forward.
Why did you come back for them? Do you know her? Tyler?
Getting you out of here, okay? My biggest takeaway would be this sort of rehab, the training, the athleticism that is required and comes with this. And we had weeks and weeks of prep for this and training for specific fights, but then also just training to keep the body functional and in a place where it was malleable and could adapt to different stunts. And if, you know, I was to take a big fall or a particular hit or a particular action sequence which required me to, you know, tumble and roll, that I had become familiar with those movements. So my training wasn't so much about weightlifting, it was more about agility and functionality. My strongest memories about shooting the big prison sequence, was how exhausting it was. We were in the Czech Republic in the middle of winter, so it was snowing, we were on night shoots. People were on fire, there were explosions. That sequence was the most challenging, and that was one that we had prepped the most for. We had people that I had been rehearsing with, who then by the time we came to shoot weren't there. Some people were sick, injured. So there was almost some improvisational elements to it as well. I just remember the team spirit and the collaboration and the sort of elation at the end of each take and sequence when we had achieved what we wanted to achieve. Unlike a traditional stunt scene where you could edit around a mistake or you could cover it from a different angle, this was one camera the whole time. And if, 300 people in the shot, if one person was out of step or out of time, out of sync, it didn't work. I had to start again. So a lot of pressure, but incredibly rewarding as well. Outside of Thor, I'd say Rush is something that people refer to a lot. I think it's because it was the film that's been so different to everything else I've done. I'd love to find a film like that again. I mean, that was just the stars aligned in so many ways. The story was beautiful. Ron Howard directed the film. It was something I empathized with, related to. It felt familiar in an odd way. It was just a beautiful character story and a drama. The backdrop to it was action filled, but it was a lot of wonderful, fun character work. But that gets referenced a lot. He told me to find the reason I fought my way back. Let's find out. The action movie that I've seen the most as a kid, I would say Van Damme films, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Double Impact, Rambo, Total Recall. Those kind of films I watch with my brothers, and then we'd recreate in the backyard or in the house and pick up all sorts of sticks and weapons and things and try and kill each other. They're all very athletic, my kids, but one in particular, the first time he saw Thor, he was pretty impressed. I think that's kind of waned a little bit now. And the other two kind of like, yeah, it's all right. It's just Dad.